morning, all empathic, sensitive souls. Happy Wednesday. My tongue gets tight already this morning. I think I should go back and take a nap. Monday, we drew that deep freeze card. Everything has its season. Now's the time to put activity on hold while you rest. And this has been so true for me this week. I'm still recovering from this head cold. I'm on day 6, so I'm on the mend. I'm still tired. You work all day, even though I don't do physical labor, my brain still has to think, and trying to think through all this, whatever's in my head, it's been very taxing and very trying for me. And then my coworker is also out sick. So yesterday I had to really concentrate and pay attention. And by the time I got home last night, I was tired, I was done, I had a quick supper, and I was down the rest of the night. And I'm looking around, I'm like, I really got to do laundry. I don't have the energy. I'm deep freezing. I am relaxing. I am breathing. I am taking my time. I'm moving slow. I'm not in any hurry. Now, I need to get to the grocery store at some point, but I keep pushing it off. Just let it go. I've got enough food. If I really, really am in a pinch, I just have to make food. That's all. I just got to pull something out of the freezer. And it's okay. Nothing I do right now will amount to anything substantial. So I'm not trying any new projects. I'm not going to start anything. Now, will I have to do laundry at some point? Yeah, but that's okay. A small load of laundry, throw it in when I get home. Remember to put it in the dryer. That's the key. And then remembering to take it out and fold it. But I should be able to do that within a 4-hour time span. I don't have anything else pressing. I don't have anything scheduled this week. Thank goodness. Now, next week, I think every night during the week I've got something going on. And I think because I've been on the go, even though I had some days off after Labor Day, it was still on the go. So trying to just regroup, relax, take a breath, and heal myself. And if I wasn't sick, would this still be the case this week? I don't know. I'm thinking it might be just because the weather has been so cool and now it's starting to warm up again. So I'm in that era where I don't know what to wear, but I grab an extra sweater, get to work. If I need the sweater, great. I have a heater. I had to turn my heater on this week. It was chilly in the office. And because it's getting towards fall, now they're going to start switching the temperature on the furnace air conditioner to running in winter mode, where it's not as cold in the office as it is during the summer. And that's funny because by Saturday it's supposed to be almost 90 degrees here. So that's not a deep freeze. But when the air starts to get cooler and autumn seems more prevalent, you can smell in the air the change in the leaves. You can smell it when they mow the grass. Things are starting to wind down and move into fall. And when I grew up on the farm, that was the time where things got super busy because it was, we've got to get the garden finished out, we got to get that cleared up, we've got to get all the crops in, we've got to get, hay bales in the hay mow, straw bales in the hay mow, we've got to get all the corn, the beans, oats, barley, wheat, rye, whatever it was we had for crops, all that had to be done. So late September, October, they were running full bore. And it's funny because now I look back and it's like those were some of the happiest times because it was cooler outside and we'd be picking apples. Mom would be making apple pie filling in the canner, whatever else she could can. And it was always a hub of activity. It was like a beehive. Everybody's buzzing around on the outside, and Mom was in the kitchen control. She was the queen. She was manning the stove. And it's amazing how, as the years go by, that's what I miss. I miss the sound of the tractors and the smell of the corn as it's being ran through the grain bin, whatever. It's stuff like that that I miss. But right now with this, I don't really want to spend time outside. I don't feel good. So I'm hoping next week, as it warms up, I'll feel better and we'll be able to get outside a little bit more and enjoy the fall. Because I love fall. I love the sounds, the scents, the smells, the colors. And I noticed the other day in town there was a tree and it is gorgeous, yellows and reds. And I'm like, wow. And it's only early September. So now's the time for me to start regrouping and getting ready for the deep freeze, which is winter, but this week for me to regroup my health and feel better. And it's amazing, every day that I go through this cold, I get a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. And I would think that at night my head's so stuffy that I wouldn't be able to breathe, and it's been okay at night. So I've been actually sleeping and getting halfway decent sleep. For me is amazing in the first place. But it's taking that rest. I'm not waiting for signs of spring because I'm not looking forward to the cold and the white stuff. I'm not quite wanting that yet. But it's time to rest. I think becoming overly exhausted and burnt out again, this has forced me to stop. And well, self-care is very important. This is self-care times 20 because I really got to take care of my health. And if I don't take care of me, I'm not going to be good for anything. I'm not going to be able to help anybody. I'm not going to be able to be at work because I'm going to be down for the count. So self-care is very important. And this is what this card is telling us. Deep freeze. Take care of yourself. Just stop. Regroup, refresh, renew, rejuvenate, and then come back at it. And that's my plan. I am still down for the count. I'm going to tell myself the whole week. By the weekend, I'll be feeling even that much better, and then I'll be able to get my grocery shopping done. I'll be able to run my errands. I'll be able to get the full load of laundry done instead of doing just a quick batch just to get the stuff that I need washed, right? So take care of yourself. Rest. That's what this is telling us this week. Deep freeze. Rest. We had the 9/9 portal. We had the full moon. We had the blood moon. Rest. Let go of what doesn't serve you. Set down those emotions that no longer are helping you. Rest, rejuvenate, and come back at it again. If you need help setting down the stuff that you don't want anymore, setting down that insecurities or the I'm not feeling confident or the indecisions or the undecisions, let me know. As an intuitive emotional healer, that's what I work on. I've been working on myself this week even. And it helps to propel me forward for what I want to do next. Of course, as I'm deep freezing and resting, my brain is working. It's going, it's rolling. I come up with ideas and thoughts, and even though I'm physically resting, I've got 52 tabs open and there's music playing. Just saying. But that's how my brain works. So don't forget to rest. If you need help working through things, let me know. Drop me a comment, drop me an email, give me a holler. Let me know how I can be of help. That's my jam. That's what I love to do. So take care, everyone. I will check back in on Friday and see how the rest of the week unfolded. Bye for now, everyone.